And over the next 2 days, Ororo and T'Challa become inseparable. Ororo even misses her lessons with teacher, but she learns a lot from T'Challa. On their travels, Ororo and T'Challa discuss Kenya, Cairo, and even Wakanda. They even discuss Ororo's secret, her burgeoning powers. And Ororo tells him of the lightning storm she summoned in the tomb, the prophecy of Ozymandias, the storm she calmed in the desert, the fog, and the lightning bolt in the village, how it rains whenever she cries, and her flying in the forest. And T'Challa, to himself, is convinced that Ororo is the reincarnation of a goddess from Wakandan lore, the Walker of Clouds, the goddess who preserves the balance of all natural things, the Hadari-Yayo. The Hadari-Yayo, Ororo thinks. Is that what Ozymandias predicted? T'Challa helps Ororo understand that according to legend, the Hadari-Yayo's powers come from inside her, and that they are connected to the earth, the skies, and to her emotions. He teaches her not to work against her feelings, to inhale, breathe, accept, and control the energies that are growing inside her. He challenges her to be powerful and in control of herself. T'Challa also wastes no time telling Ororo that she is beautiful and graceful, that he loves her features, her deep brown skin, silky white hair, her oval-shaped crystal blue eyes, round cheekbones, and her long, elegant neck, beauty becoming of a queen. And this flatters Ororo. Late that evening, while training her gifts, he tells Ororo to relax, to focus, to breathe, and he kisses her. Ororo focuses and prays and asks the gods not to let her desires embarrass her. She asks the winds to be calm, and she inhales, breathes, and she controls the storm raging inside her. She manages for a moment, but the more they kiss, the more her body tingles. The sensation arouses her, and she is surprised. And as always, the skies respond to her surprise with lightning. Meanwhile, the Ruyters land in Teacher's village. Claude tells his men that the Wind Rider may be in disguise again, so tranquilize all the women and kill all the boys, with the exception of the one that had attacked him. Claude wanted to kill him himself. Once they land, Claude sees a bolt of lightning strike over the forest in another village nearby. In that nearby village, Ororo is both embarrassed and afraid. Afraid that the gods disapprove of them touching each other. She confesses that these abilities actually overwhelm her. She tells him that she is no goddess. She says that she thinks that she is actually cursed, and she does not even want these gifts. T'Challa tells her that even if she is not the Hadari-Yayo, these gifts must come from the gods, and he agrees with Teacher. Ororo must indeed be one of their beloved. Meanwhile, the Ruyters invade Teacher's village quickly and ferociously. Hyenas and bows and arrows are no match for the Ruyters' mercenaries. In the chaos, Claude notices that there is not the slightest change in the weather. and he realizes the Wind Rider is not even there. One by one, he commands the remaining Urchin boys to tell him where the Wind Rider had gone, and when they do not, finally Claude confronts Zenja. She too refuses to tell where Ororo may be, but only because Zenja has always hated Ororo, jealous that her father favors her, and jealous that T'Challa chose her. It is only after they beat her father that Zenja tells Claude that she knows where Ororo has gone, that Ororo left with the boy named T'Challa, the prince from Wakanda. And the bull is instantly enraged. T'Challa, the son of his deceased enemy, was here? Until now, the bull was only helping his brother because, although he never believed the tales their father would tell of the Wind Rider, he knew Claude did, and that Claude was obsessed with redeeming their family name. But after learning that it was T'Challa that had defeated his brother, now it was personal. His chance to finally kill T'Challa and take his vengeance on T'Chaka is all he can think about. The Wind Rider no longer mattered. Redeeming his own name took precedence. It's midnight in the forest, and as Ororo bathes in the waters nearby, she can hear T'Challa playing his flute. And she is impressed. T'Challa is just as skilled a musician as he is a warrior. His music runs through her veins, soothes and calms her nervous heart. She appears suddenly behind a tree, and T'Challa is in love. As he slowly approaches her, he tells Ororo that she is in control in all ways. As the helicopter passes over, Zenja and Teacher cry as they watch their homes and the entire village, now filled with the bodies of the slain urchins, burn to the ground. And at that moment, Claude notices another lightning strike over the nearby village. That must be where the Wind Rider is.